What is up everyone, and welcome back to another video. Today we're taking a look at Dogecoin, which it's actually currently slightly underperforming the market. The entire market is up just a bit. Bitcoin touched 105 this morning. Now it's just consolidating. A lot of alts are up as Bitcoin dominance has started to crash down a bit. Now, just before I start the video, I want to quickly give a shout out to everybody in the Discord because we have been absolutely crushing it. Today we hit a trade which got us over 800% profit from one single trade in the matter of a few days. So yeah, if you're not inside the Discord, I highly recommend you join up. It'll be the first link in the description. You don't want to miss out on any of those trades, so make sure you join up right now. Now, Dogecoin is in an interesting position because it's back to its regular support that we had really throughout, December in 2025, once, twice, three times, and again now it's at a really strong support. So in most cases, we just see a bounce going straight back up, which it looks like it's doing right now. However, once the support gets tested too many times, it will usually fall through eventually. Just as it gets weaker, there's not as many buy orders there. Similarly to an order block, when an order block gets mitigated, it usually won't be valid anymore. It might be valid once again, but after that it's very unlikely. So that's the sort of situation we're in, but right now it's looking like it's still holding. If you remember, we were talking about potential trades at this area, even potential trades if it does drop to 22-23 cents. Doesn't look like it's doing so yet. The market is in a stable and strong position. The S&P is also climbing up slightly, mostly consolidating, I'd say, but still getting that movement towards the upward direction. Dogecoin though, I think we'll see some good movement. We had a dog with hat, I believe it saw quite a bit of an explosive move from like $1 to $1.33. Now it's come back down again. Everything is relative, dog with hat has fallen like 70-80%. Dogecoin only fell, I don't know, this is like 10%, maybe 20-30 max. Yeah, 30%. So 30 to 70% is a huge difference. And now Dogecoin is obviously bouncing. It's doing better than dog with hat today. So yeah, everything is relative. I still think Dogecoin is one of the best meme coins to be holding from them all. I know a lot of people are shilling like brand new meme coins like ski mask with dog and just these random coins, whereas they're not really seeing the the alpha behind Doge, which is it's the most heavily backed crypto. It's backed by the richest person in the world, who has extremely good relationships with the most important people in the world, like Donald Trump. There's even a government department named after Doge in the US government, Department of Government Efficiency. So there's so much backing Dogecoin. It's the safest play by a mile in the meme coin space, at least. I think even one of the top 5 safest coins to actually invest in regards to it going to zero. I don't think it will. So yeah, that's why I really like it. Apart from that, I think it has a lot of potential. Even from just now, if we enter longs and buys, easily targeting 25% here, 50% here, and that's just towards the high of of last year. If we go back to the 2021 bull run, again, I know Dogecoin is inflationary and it's a lot harder to reach higher numbers than it was in 2021, simply because there's more Dogecoin circulating, which means there has to be more buying pressure for us to reach that area. But overall, in 2021 it wasn't as heavily backed. Obviously we still had Elon Musk, the odd occasional tweet which had a lot of sort of push behind it, pushing the price up a lot. Now whenever he tweets, it's not as big of a push, but regardless, it's still an influential person backing it, and I don't think that can be said for many other coins. Now for shorter term trades, again, we like to find a higher time frame narrative, like on the daily chart, then move into like a 4-hour, 1 hour, maybe even 15-minute if that is your liking. On the 15-minute, we bounce off of the support, so instantly you'd be looking for potential order blocks, fair value gap. Here for example, we had a decent fair value gap from here to here. You can enter on the tap on 50% fill or 100% fill. Here we got 50% fill. You set your entry, you actually got a perfect entry here, 50% fill, and then just ride the trade out. Usually that's how it's done and how I like to do it. It's the most efficient way, in my opinion, simply because in case the chart does decide to continue to dump through the support on the daily, it's very hard to see that. This candle can just flush through. But if you go into a lower time frame, like the 15-minute, the 1 hour, then you're only entering on reversal trades. And what I mean by that is, this fair value gap This fair value gap can only be created if there's enough buying pressure, which means that there's buyers stepping in at this sort of area. Then we set the fair value gap, and if it comes back down, then it means we have now filled all of those buyers, because there was too many buyers here to fill the entire candle. We come back down, we fill those buyers, we're one of those buyers now, and we can finally see the reversal commence even further. That's usually the best way to do it, not just through fair value gaps though. We can also use order blocks, like this is an order block, for example. You know, we set it there, try and find if a trade would have been hit. It wouldn't, so we would have had to use a fair value gap, and so on and so forth. That's usually the best way to do it, and how I like to do it. Obviously everyone has their own methods, but I think that is the most efficient one. It has a very high win rate, at least for us. You know, last year we did like 90% win rate across all the months. This year it looks quite similar. So yeah, that's why I like to use it. Now, Bitcoin dominance has also been starting to crash down, which is good to see. We need this to crash a lot lower in order for altcoins and meme coins to really thrive. If you remember in the previous video, we talked about how this cannot break above here on the weekly. It actually needs to start reversing and maybe even turn into a red candle here on the weekly. I think it will take at least 5 to 6 weeks until we get any sort of push to an alt season. And what I mean by that is it took 5 to 6 weeks from this area right here to come back down to this low right here. And these candles were quite large. So if that happens again, it will take 5 to 6 weeks to actually come down here, because each candle represents a week. If we follow a similar trajectory, that's 5 to 6 weeks down to this level, and this was when altcoins were thriving the most. If we're able to break past this, then alt season I think will fully start. This will just sort of be like an initiation where altcoins come back up to their highs. Once we break through here, I think that's when we'll see new all-time highs, brand new highs that we were hit in 2021 now being hit, and that's what I think we'll have to be waiting for. Now, as for Bitcoin, boom, over 105,000 again. We need to break above this right here, the fib at 102875 on the weekly. If we're able to do so, then easily the next targets are 114, and after that, if we break through 114 and then we're able to build on it as a support, then the next targets are going to be nearly 140,000 for Bitcoin, which is tremendous. It's really good. Another good thing to see is that Ethereum has started to slightly outperform Bitcoin, meaning there's more money flowing into alts such as ETH and other coins, which is really good to see. Again, Ether has been underperforming quite a lot. It's still not on par with Bitcoin, as Bitcoin is what, like I think this is like 5%, yeah, like 4.6% away from its all-time high. ETH oh boy, ETH is 50% away from its all-time high and like 25% away from its yearly high. Yeah, so still got a lot of way to go before we start seeing any proper progress yet. And that all leads back to Dogecoin. You know, what if alts are really pushing hard, then Dogecoin will also be pushing hard, which is currently doing so quite well. And as long as we're able to build off of the support, accumulate nicely, then we'll be good to go. Now, if you did enjoy the video, please make sure to like and subscribe. If you want to be getting trades sent to you like the ones I showed you at the start every single day, then check out the Discord down below. That's where you can get all of those trades. If you need a place to buy, sell, or trade cryptocurrency for the lowest fees with the best sign-up rewards, then check out the exchanges we're working with down below. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you all tomorrow. Goodbye, guys.